And that's the thing, this damn thing was supposed to work today, right? But it's not working. So technology is like that. And this look, you know, talking about one of our friends, and he said, Sanjeev, I was looking at it from this perspective. In 2020, I was talking about we are going to the next frontier, space and things and that technology, and then we get a bloody idiotic type virus, and it's not the most lethal virus we know, and it has disrupted the entire society. So it's like it's like being disrupted not by something very very lethal. It's being disrupted by something which is a virus. Yes, in 75% of the cases, I think that's a number that we can all be comfortable with. It works out okay. So you have 25% of the cases where people get severe. Maybe you correct me if I'm quoting this wrong. And in that 25%, you get maybe 3 to 6% people who are dying. I mean, yes, your life lost, and that's the reality. But 75%, and these are the numbers which I am personally very confident about. 75% of the people are surviving.
Yeah, that's what it shows. The numbers from we're getting that, shows. Yeah, no, you're right. But there is a lot of panic. Certainly a lot of panic.
And do you think this is what I was going to say? I mean, I wonder, where is this panic coming from? Is it coming from ignorance? I mean, look, I come from the school of thought where if you inform people is good. But now I'm wondering, do you really need to inform people? Because bloody hell, if you inform people, they lose it.
Yeah, but then this is the problem. We assume that all people have the ability to process the information in the way you present it, in the way you want them to understand it. But we need to remember, it's not the case. It's not the case. So you need to filter information in such a way that it is digestible and it doesn't evoke sense of panic. It's very important because people do irrational things when they panic. That's another problem, right? So I think this is teaching us a lot of lessons about
for
us
sure.
as people, as a group of people, as society. We need to really strictly follow the government guidance and the specialist guidance on everything that they say. We need to be strong as a community, as a group. But sometimes I wonder if we have lost trust in each other. Because that's the fear. That's the panic,
I think
right?
so. I think
because
so.
If a common enemy is coming to us, and if we trust in each other, we all rally together. We panic. We're just rushing each other, taking things from each other, and thinking that we can protect ourselves. But this is not something you can protect on your own.
I mean, look, the funny thing is, even if you're the most powerful man, like the President of the United States, the virus doesn't give a damn. It will still hit you.
Exactly.
So this is the thing. I mean, I look at it and sometimes I laugh, and I shouldn't be probably, but it is not. It doesn't have any care in the world about who you are, what power you have, what's your religion, what's background, etc., etc. It will get you, and I think there is again a lot of conspiracy theory. Or some people would say, well, this is designed by China to go after the West. Then some people will tell you, well, it's designed by the US to cripple the Chinese economy, Iranian economy. Then some people have told me literally that, look, it's all done by the bankers to crash the market. And you look at it and you say, you know what, you need to talk to Dr. Balu, man. You are mentally ill. I'm not joking. I've recommended a couple of people here. Look, I have a very dear friend. You talk to Dr. Balu. So, to your point, a lot of the ugly thought process of our own self is coming out.
Yeah. But as I say, I studied medicine about 25 years ago, and the coronavirus is in our textbooks. It's not new. We've had coronaviruses all over. But then, this is not the last virus that we're going to see. I'm sure there'll be more things coming in the future. Maybe in our lifetime, maybe after us. But like you said, we need to get our heads in the right way to be able to navigate us through this collectively as a group. Comply with whatever the specialists are telling us to a certain extent, and and take things forward together. Well, I think this is what the virus is teaching us. Together, we can come through this. And there's no point in having these conspiracies and having
I mean, look, as I said, the self-belief comes from our own journey as a species, right? So we've seen through. We were kids when HIV struck, right? And people were panicky. People were even afraid of touching each other. I mean, the whole panic was out of the. And the same thing is happening. I mean, I'm not saying people shouldn't panic, people shouldn't be pragmatic, but I'm saying when people just lose any sense of proportionality, that's where you think, okay, what are you doing? For example, going for the toilet paper. I mean, going and doing panic buying. I mean, is this the end of the world? No, it is not the end of the world. We will come through it, and it's not going to kill masses of people. And as we were discussing, I think most people will eventually get it anyway.
They will. I think that is what the science shows now. There's no running away from this, but we can look after ourselves to moderate the complications that we get. And also they talk about, the effect on the health system. So we don't want a lot of people to be exposed
at the same time.
So that the systems are overwhelmed and the people who are very unwell don't get the help that they need. And this is all fine, but then again we come to this point about self-belief and the belief in the other. That's what they've lost. Over a period of time, the society has lost it, and we had a lot of cracks. And the virus has thrown some light on it. I mean, this is opened up all of these things. It has been very nicely, buried under the carpet probably. And we, as a society, we need to really have a good look at ourselves.
Oh yeah.
And I hope that is probably what is going to be the biggest learning point. And if at all we could develop some protection against future events like this, that's probably where we need to get together and learn.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm looking at it from the science point of view. I mean, we have so much tech, and yes, we are feeling a bit helpless, but we have fast-tracked so much right as we speak in a matter of months. Literally, the genome is out, sequencing is out, we know what type of molecule it's reacting with, we have started to figure out what sort of drug therapy might work, and we are now talking about, and we are getting into clinical trial. That's a lot of achievement, right?
We've advanced in that way.
So we're not really helpless. Yes, the panic shouldn't come from, we are helpless and it's a new virus, we are not used to it. But the belief should come from, okay, what is the government doing? What is the society doing? What is the science community doing? And there is a lot of things that is being done. And we will, I am not an expert in the area, but my belief is, and I would like you to kind of share your thought. My belief is, look, this virus, and scientists are also saying this, will remain in the ecosystem forever.
Yeah.
It will keep coming back in different shape or form, but just how we've managed to deal with tuberculosis, HIV, etc., I think we will just disarm it with our technology to the extent where we will not be worried about it. I think it is a journey 6 months out, 10 months out, 11 months out, but I'm very, very confident we'll get to that point. And it'll be important, I think it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts.
I think from looking at what's up there, that seems to be the most sort of reasonable thing to see. It's going to be around forever. But then, like we were saying, the most important thing is to make sure that we are together in this journey. We take the hit in a more bearable way, so that many of us don't go down at the same time, requiring hospitalization. That's probably where most of the governments are targeting their efforts. And so if we soften the blow on the society, by adopting whatever the government is advising, then I think we'll get there.
Look, I think that's why it's important that, at least in a democracy, we know how badly our governments are doing, or how, they do a misstep, then they correct the steps. So, we can look up and, and roll our eyes and say, what the F, man? but at least we see that we are screwing up. But I love this system where we know, okay, our prime minister is screwing up. Okay, that's fine. But then the expert can come back and say, look, it's trial and error anyway. So it's not there being the government is showing, look, I know everything, or our science people know everything. It's nothing like that. Or it's not like the church guy saying, well, well, trust me, God is taking care of us, blah, 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 just go to pray. None of that. And I think we need to help the government also and say, look, I know what you're doing is right. Good luck to all of us, but we need to just calm down a little bit and get through it. That this will cause disruption, it will change our behavior a lot, and the most important thing is it shouldn't lose our sanity. That's why maybe you can share maybe few things and ideas while people can keep themselves busy and entertained.
Exactly. I think that's very important. I think, as we rightly said, connect with people, find somebody to talk to, like-minded people who don't want to be panicking all together. Share a sense of perspective, and this is probably a time to regroup and reflect on things as well. And take the regular precautions. Eat well. Look after yourself. Because there's nothing much you can do, really.
Yeah.
But create unnecessary panic. There's just no need for that.
I agree.
And have trust, have faith.
And personally, I feel this is an amazing time to invest in yourself, self-reflect, self-connect. Self-isolation. I just think it's a retreat. Just go, connect with yourself, because we are all lost in technology. When was the last time you just thought, okay, I don't want to do anything. Let me just see who am I. So maybe the virus is, I don't want to say it, but maybe the virus is facilitating all of that. Yeah.
And how do we make the most of a situation like this? And as I said, we could be distant physically, but connect socially. In that way, being able to connect.
I think we'll end this part, and then maybe in the final part we'll just share our thoughts and encourage people to talk to us. Because the technology, the remote is not working for us, so we have to do